All right, so we just did a clean on our chimney that I showed you guys before. Went up and took a look up in the pipe, and the pipe itself is like clean, ridiculously good and clean. Now, we had a little bit of a slow burn that was kind of our sign, like we should clean it up. So we swapped our bricks around, got them rotated and flipped, and then if you have this model, but depending on what high efficiency model you have, this tray on ours comes out, we pull out that pin, and then this tray can come down. On top of that tray, we had a good inch. We burned a lot last winter, and then it hadn't run all summer. So we got in there and we took off like a solid inch of material on top of this. And then there's another tray up here, which has 2 bolts on it. We didn't take the nuts or bolts off. It had some, so we used a coat hanger to reach back on that second tray to loosen it while running a vacuum to suck out all that ash. Cleaned up this real good, make sure all the ports are clear. Got everything rotated. We did a chimney sweep on it. Some of the ash gets a little firm, so definitely doing a twice a year clean is maybe a mid-season clean in this part, in through in the fireplace itself. Again, our chimney, the pipe was ridiculously clean. Like, it was no buildup, but we purposely run a hot burn every once a week, pushing it right to its limit of the temperature. So it really turns everything to ash. We don't get any moisture and creates it buildup. What else did we do? Yeah, just basically cleaned everything up real good. Making sure we got on that top tray. We had done it once last year before winter season, and then we burned all winter. We burned 4.5 cords. So hey, anybody knows otherwise, if you're only supposed to, you're supposed to clean every 2 cords or whatever the estimation is. We burn poplar. We don't burn birch because we have poplar on the property, a massive amount of it. We do not burn spruce or anything that has a lot of sap, of course, and then you get all that really bad buildup. And we intentionally burn hot every burn, not not overheating, but then we'll have a longer hot burn to really burn it down into a powder ash, which has worked great. But we fired it up once this season. We just had a cool night, and yeah, it was a little bit smoky. Took a little second to get going, so that was definitely our sign. But our pipe was totally clear, and again, just the top of the tray. That was it. So that's our model. What the heck is this thing? Don't remember now. Where are you? All right, Anderlea. Anderlea, big. It was a big one. Whoa, the sun is tripping up the stairs. Pacific Energy, doesn't say what size it is. 1.8 gallon per hour, blah, 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 blah. Alberta. There we go. Super LE. Super LE Classic. There we go. Anderlea T5 LE, the T5. So it's good for like, I think it was a 3,000 square foot house, 3,500. Yeah, it's been fantastic. We heated our home 100% last year with that, and touched the gas furnace a couple times. Like by the morning, we'd have it set at like 19.5. So if it got cold, just by like 6, 7 in the morning, it would kick on and just top up our temperature. So we love it. It's awesome. We have the big fan that blows that heat back down. And of course, upstairs is like 36 degrees, cooking hot, and downstairs is 16 degrees. So we're working on getting that heat transfer. I showed some videos on that before. This is just a touch up on maintenance. Do your maintenance. And we're really probably going to clean that in the, again, mid-season through the winter, get that top tray cleared out. Because we had no running issues at all until that one fire up, and we have to determine that it's the top tray that was just too built up and the air couldn't flow around because the smoke was billowing inside and kind of wasn't really escaping. So we didn't burn. We shut her down and turned on the furnace, which yeah, and the ash is unbelievably super soft and silky. I think this is what you turn into once it for a while. So yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, it's totally soft. Pretty cool. That's a good burn.